Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. The fishing has been really rough for me as late and just not able to put enough fish in the boat to create on the water videos. But luckily Tackle Warehouse was having a fall saving sale, so went ahead, placed an order, and going to show the order off now. First bag I'm going to show off is the Strike King Caffeine Shad. These are the juniors, so they're a little 4-inch. First one is the Carolina Chrome. It's a more bait fish white color with a ton of silver flakes. I'm hoping that when they're chasing those shad on those sunny days, it will reflect a little bit better than the traditional just normal blue and white shad. And I got some of these, they're mislabeled, but they're the Caffeine Juniors, but they're smoky shads. And that's traditionally one of the more traditional colors that I will throw in a soft jerk bait. And then the Pearl Blue Glimmer, this is the other main shad imitator that I will throw. And then last one is the KVD Magic. Had to grab one of those up. Kind of close if you're trying to mimic a bluegill with shad in the area. It's a pretty close in-between color. And with being fall can be really good, but also fall can be really, really tough. So on those tougher days, gotta pick up the stick bait and throw it on Wacky Rig. So my buddy's been trying these out and he's been really liking them, so I decided to try them. It's the Gamakatsu's G Finesse, and it's got the titanium guard for the little wacky hook. I got a size 1. That little titanium. I usually just use the straight weedless ones, but he's been liking these. He said they're not getting stuck very easily, so we're gonna try them out and see how they do. The next three all to go together, adding to the Dropshot arsenal. Was seeing that owner has a EWG type hook that they have designs called the Dropshot offset hook. So it's got this unique bend that's supposed to help keep it vertical with that sickless type hook. So give those a try and see if that helps when I'm running to EWG them. And then to go with it, I picked up some blue Tungsten 1/4 ounce, and it's got the retie it on. But saw that Great Lakes came out with a quick disconnect pretty much. So might be hard to see it because it's pretty small, but so it just goes right on that edge and just clips on. So you can see you can use normal ones, you can use traditional ones, and it just clips right in. And it's more for so if you're out and you realize you need to go heavier or even go lighter, you can just still pop it off but not have to worry about smallmouth or anything flying off your tungsten. They snap in, you gotta snap it in pretty hard. So I'm hoping that's gonna be a nice other option for the drop shot game. And how can we talk about drop shotting without some drop shot baits? I saw on here Z-Man's, it's called the Finesse Shads Z's. Backside a little bit better looking. So thought it looked pretty sweet. They had some pretty cool colors. That is called the Deal. That's a pretty traditional Z-Man color. And then this is Blue Steel, more of that sparkling bunch of flake, put it out there so that when it gets a little bit, they're chasing those bait fish. And I just thought this one was kind of different. It's called the Meat Dog. It's kind of, I don't know really what that bottom color is, but it's like a chartreuse type and then a blue top. You guys really could tell, but it just looked kind of different, so I just went ahead and grabbed them. Maybe it'll be one of those secret color baits, but that's the new Finesse Shads. And how can we talk about fall smallmouth fishing without a tube? And a tube rig I really don't try very much to throw is the Stupid Tube. So I went ahead and picked up some Secret Lures Stupid Tube heads. These are 3/16 ounce 3/0 Gamakatsu. And if you didn't know how to rig it up like I don't really, it gives you instructions on the back on how to correctly rig them up. And the main tube I run is Poor Boys because they come in packs of 20. But they were actually on sale at Tackle Warehouse on top of the already 15% sale So these were knocked down to like 30-35%. So these were, they don't say the name on here, but I want to say it was like green pumpkin, orange laminated. So the inside of the tube is all orange. So outside's all green, and it's all orange on the inside. So a little bit different. I know I like to throw some jigs with orange in the fall, summertime. So even the springtime, maybe sometime an orange will help instead of red. So we're gonna give those a try and see how they do. Next one is Suffix was running a, I guess we call it a rebate or a, whatever you want to call it, kind of sale. You picked up any Suffix line, they threw in a free Rapala OG Tiny. Yeah, OG Tiny bait. And I like Suffix. I use Suffix 832. I've run some of the Suffix Advance. So I went ahead and picked up some Suffix Elite. It's their monofilament. I was going to try it on some of my top waters, and maybe if I want to crank and I'm on the mood to do fluoro. So I picked up some 10 pound and 14. Mainly my top water rods are braid, so that's going to mainly be later knots. So I want to see if mono is going to be a little bit easier to tie, if there's any real benefits. I use crankbait rods for top water, so I don't have really a big issue losing them. But I also just went ahead and picked up some Suffix Advance 12 pound fluoro. This is fluoro, straight 100% fluorocarbon. Got no jerk baitings coming up. That jerk bait in November is going to be really big, so got to re-spool my jerk bait combo with that, so it's got fresh line. And what I said, you get a free OG Tiny, so I got 3 OG Tinies. I've never thrown any Tinies. The only one I've thrown that is from the OG line is the Rocco, and I really like the Rocco. Rocco works really well around wood, so I'm pretty excited to try the Tiny. They're all 3 the same color. I don't know what color this is, but I think it was like green shad or something, but pretty cool color, so we'll give that a try as well. And how do we talk fall into winter fishing without talking an A-rig or umbrella rig, however you want to call it? So I picked up another one of the 6 cents. These are the 6.5 inch wires. I have had no issue with these umbrella rigs at all. They came out I think a year or 2 ago, and I really like them. So I went ahead and picked up some go-to trailers and go-to teasers. The 6 cents 3.2 Pro Blue. And a trick I saw and I found from Picasso is that when you use a wire and you just straight put it on your soft plastic, a lot of times that bait will just tumble. Well, Picasso makes them on a little jig head. So these are 1/16 ounce, so it's just heavy enough to either add weight to your A-rig so you cast better and get more distance out. But also with 1/16, your swim bait is just going to swim nice and easy. I know a lot of people just take swim bait heads and they just cut the hook, but I don't lose a lot of A-rigs, so I went ahead and just spent a little extra money and got them with pretty much pre heads. Ordered 2 new sets of backup swim bait hooks. Got some Dobbins D-Swim jig heads. These are 1/4 ounce. These are actually the heavy hooks because I'll be using a swim bait rod for my A-rigs. And I picked up another pack of the Berkeley Fusion 1/4 ounce. These are 1/4 and then a 4/0. Really like those a lot as well. So I'm gonna show a cool trick that I saw from Tactical Bassin about the umbrella rigs. Tackle Warehouse sells them. So of course you know you got your tackle, you got your umbrella rig. I have a fresh one, so no hooks. But it's always kind of a pain in the butt to store. They're kind of awkward. If you do have your baits on there, they're kind of really awkward to store. So, Tackle Warehouse came out with a little container. So you get 4 little tubes. So they're plenty long. I don't have my, this is one of them, my backup ones, but they're pretty long that you can pre-rig them. You just take the cap off and then you just throw it in there. So I can either have these pre-rigged. What I'm probably gonna do is just get them pre-rigged with the hooks and the little heads, and then when I go out I'll decide what swim baits I want to put on there. But they've shown that you can put 1 or 2 in here. I know they think it's like their mini flex with swim baits already in a tube, so they're stored nice and easy. If you have swim baits, they won't clog you around. and it's already in a container. And it's already in a little container. You just put in your boat and all your umbrella rigs are there. So that's it from the Tackle Warehouse fall fishing sale. It was a really nice little sale they ran, 15% on everything. I said the pool boys, I got like 30% off or 25, something like that. And then getting those OGs for free, buying Suffix line. Needed some extra mono anyway, so that was a nice little add-on. Once again, the fishing's been tough for me. I've been catching some fish, but I'm only catching a couple, and they've been really, really small, so it hasn't been video worthy. I'm gonna try again this weekend and see what I can do. If I do any well, you'll get a video about that, but thank you for checking out the videos. Please liking, subscribing, and commenting, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.